Hey everyone, it's Laurie from Quick Scrap Craft. Welcome back to the channel. Today we are starting off the month of September with process videos for the Scrapbook Cards Today inspiration series. This one is a Scraplift based on a layout from the winter 2021 issue. I don't think any of the latest. I don't think I got any of the 2023 issues of this magazine, to be quite honest with you. I just haven't made scrapbook.com orders in a while. And I think the last time I tried to, the issue that had been available was sold out. So maybe this is my sign to just subscribe, and then I'll just get it and I'll just have it. And that would be really cool, I think, right? I should just subscribe. Anyway, so I'm still going through the magazines from 2021 for inspiration. But that just goes to show you how much inspiration there is within just one magazine. So this is a Scraplift of Lovable Little Bug by Jenny Young. And I liked the simplicity of just having a single piece of paper in the background, the strip up at the top. I just used a branding strip, a black and white branding strip, and which I think might have been Heidi Swap, I think. And then kind of just whatever embellishments that you have. So Jenny, as I'm looking at the magazine page in my hands, used a bunch of Dear Lizzie for American Crafts die cut shapes. I didn't have anything that was similar, but what I did have was a bunch of my Christmas embellishments. So instead of having, and I didn't really have a variety. So Jenny's had flowers and birds and phrase stickers and a camera and a paperclip. I didn't have a variety. I had what I had, okay? But I still said, I am going to figure out a way to make this work, to use these embellishments, to use up these embellishments, because I want to buy new Christmas stuff this year. And I'm just going to layer these pieces, which are mainly Pink Fresh. I think they were from a 12 by 12 pattern paper, and they were cut aparts. And I do have some of the Pink Fresh stickers as well, and then a couple other like random things. So I just want to use them up and figure out a way to layer them up so that they can be used basically. So the photo it was a 4x6, and I cut it down to, I think I was going for 3.5 by 5, but I kind of messed up the measurement. So I think it's like 5.5 by, I don't know. It's not quite 3.5 by 5, but that's what I was going for. And then I matted it on some Pink Fresh paper, which was also Christmas paper. And then that green pattern paper, the plaid, is going to go behind it, but it's not going to be a full mat for the photo. It's just kind of offset a little bit. And I just hit my phone. I'm so sorry if you heard a loud bang. That's something that I noticed that Jenny did as well in her layout. And I kind of like having that darker color behind the photo, or having the photo matted on it was a white cardstock with some colorful stripes. So having the photo matted, edges inked in black so that it does stand out a little bit more, but then also having almost a solid darker color behind it, just to contrast between that busy pattern in the background and the light, because the busy pattern also has a white background. So the white from that and the white from the photo matting. Obviously Jenny's background, as I'm looking at it, is not that busy. It's kind of a white ledger paper. It looks like she also used paper from Dear Lizzie for American Crafts. I didn't have anything that was super plain. So this white pattern paper with the red, I don't know, snowy looking pattern on it, that's what I had to go with. That's what I thought would be best for this. And I do not know who makes that paper. It was part of my Paper Issues warehouse box. And there was no branding strip. There was no manufacturer name on it anywhere. So I have no idea who makes it, but I'm going to assume it wasn't one of the big players, because all the big players put branding strips on their 12 by 12 pattern papers. And this company just did not, which is fine, whatever. Okay. So I'm working on one side first. I probably should have tried I should have left this right side before trying to stick everything down, and then gone over to the left side, because as I was working on the left-hand side, I thought, I I really feel like I should have maybe shared a little bit more of some of the variety between both sides. I feel like the right-hand side is like nailed it, and then the left-hand side ends up being a little blah just because I didn't have as much variety to work with. I kind of used some of the different shapes and elements on the right-hand side, and then I didn't have any for the left-hand side. But it's going to be fine. I'm not too worried about it, and I don't want you to be too worried about things that go on your layouts either. I think a lot of times we look at other people's scrapbook layouts, especially when we're doing Scraplifts, and we're like, oh my gosh, they just did so amazing. They had the perfect products. I don't have the perfect products. I don't have anything like that, blah, blah, blah. Well, you know what? A lot of times the scrapbookers that you might watch on YouTube, sometimes they are compensated. They're on design teams, so they get product. They're compensated in product. And so, yeah, of course they have all this amazing stuff because it's been given to them to work with and show you how to create layouts. Okay, I'm not on a design team anymore, so I haven't been given product in a long time. And I think even the last design team I was on, I still had to pay for some of the product, okay? So, I'm just here just showing you how I work with the stuff that I have. And you might be in the same boat. You might be like, I have a bunch of embellishments left over from Christmas, from Halloween, from this other collection that you purchased a while ago. Use them up. This is a great way to use them up. Just, take one photo or take two smaller photos, put them in the center of your pattern paper or your solid color cardstock, and then just get those embellishments out and layer them up along the sides of your photo. That's the easiest thing that you can do. It's a great way to go through your stash and use up items in your stash and just, layer things how they look good to you. There's no rule that says your layout or your embellishments have to be in just the right way. Just layer them up in a way that looks pleasing to you. And then you can say, I finally used all these things. Now I have more space for a new set of embellishments or, what have you, or just you're taking pleasure in the fact that you finally gotten a photo scrapbooked. You finally finished a layout, you got a photo done or a couple photos done, however you decide to create, to whatever photos you decide to put down on your layout. You got it done and it looks good to you, and that's all that matters. You don't need a lot of pattern papers. This one has the 12 by 12, the branding strip, and scraps to do the matting, right? And then it's all just embellishments. I will add in, obviously, a title, but I'll talk about that as I get to it. So I hope that this video does inspire you to go through your stash, your embellishments, and use them up in a way like this, in a creative layering way like this. And if you are enjoying watching this video and you think that this layout is cool and you're going to try it, definitely give this video a thumbs up and consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't already done so you don't miss out on other process videos that are coming up throughout the month. If you are already a subscriber, you're returning, thanks so much for watching this video and being a subscriber. It means a lot to have you in this online scrapbooking or crafting community. And let me know down in the comments below what your favorite holiday is. We're in the land of the burrs, right? All the months that end in BER. So September, well, there's Labor Day. We already did that. But like Halloween and Thanksgiving and Christmas are coming up. Is one of those like big three holidays? Is one of those your favorites? Let me know in the comments. I'm obviously looking forward to Christmas. Still haven't decided if I'm going to do a December daily or not, but we'll just I don't think I'm going to prep anything. We'll just kind of see what happens. So yeah. And I feel like I was going to say something else, and now I may have forgotten what I was going to say, and I don't know where that train of thought was leading me. Oh, I hate when that happens. So you're like, okay, I'm going to say this, and then I'm going to say this, and then bleh, nothing wants to come out. So that's fine. What can I tell you about what's happening here? So I did the right-hand side, now I'm doing the left-hand side. Some of those pieces I fussy cut, they were from a French-Canadian company, and I got them a couple years ago as a prize for a scrapbook challenge. And I think they're called Scrap Accents. I'm not sure if they're still in business anymore, but look them up because they have some really interesting things, and I just liked fussy cutting those images out. I also liked that they were red, white, and black, which are the colors that are in my background here. So they kind of went really well with the color scheme that I'm showing you on this 12 by 12 layout. Oh, I remember what I was going to say. So if you subscribe to the channel, you'll get, my notifications in your subscriptions when new process videos go live. I'm trying to be more scheduled. Not that I don't mean that I've been doing process videos every Tuesday, okay? But I'm trying to be more scheduled in the types of process videos that I do. So I want to start every month with a Scrapbook Cards Today series process video. Then I want to do a pocket page. So I show you different ways that I'm working with pocket pages, whether for my monthly pocket pages or something else, actually. So next week, stay tuned because there's something coming. And then I want to do, depending on how many Tuesdays, how many weeks there are in the month, I want to do like some pinspiration or inspiration from somewhere else. I want to use up my scraps. I did that last month where I showed you my bag of scrap paper and I Frankensteined a couple layouts together with them to make a full 12 by 12. And then there might be like an anything goes type of layout, as well as the challenges and design team work that I do for Challenge Yourself. And I would do the Mix It Up Monday hops and the Off the Board hops. So those are all still going to be throughout the month on their respective dates. But every Tuesday, I'm going to try to do like, a specific type of process video, and it's going to be the same type of schedule every month so that like, ooh, I really want to see those Scrapbook Cards Today process videos. So I got to check the first Tuesday of the month for those, or you want to do more pocket pages, check the second Tuesday of the month for those. So, it's also for me just so that I can get a little more focused and organized on the layouts that I need to get done, and also kind of just be thinking more in advance about what I want to do and what I want to show you guys in these process videos. So that's the story. All right, the left-hand side of the embellishments is done. I did the title, and it's called Drive-Through Lights because the photo is of a drive-through Christmas light display that we went to in New Jersey. Yeah, some of the alpha stickers are white or cream colored, and at this distance, when you're looking at the video, they don't show up that well, but I swear you can tell that they're there when you are looking at the layout close up. Not that I care that much, because I was just trying to get some alpha stickers used up, right? You got to make big, long layouts and use multiple big, long titles and use multiple alphas to use some of those things up. So that was my goal there. I think it's a combination of Webster's Pages, Pink Fresh, and American Crafts, maybe. And then I'm doing a journaling spot up at the top. This is not part of Jenny's original layout, but I needed a spot to write down what was going on, at least the date of this video. So I did a little journaling spot up top with a little word phrase, and I did another fussy cut of those scrap accents pieces. And I'm gonna write the journaling, of course, after I do the Black Nouveau drops. You think I would learn a lesson, but no, I live on the edge. So I did the Nouveau drops first, and then I went back and did the journaling because I'm crazy like that. But I wouldn't recommend doing it, especially if it's your first time working with Nouveau drops. But I like the Nouveau drops, and I chose black because obviously there's some black in this layout, and I just wanted there to be something else to add a little bit of extra color and dimension to everything, especially the embellishment clusters, especially because there's not a lot of variety in the embellishment clusters. So those Nouveau drops, just putting them in the corners of places really does help and kind of expand the embellishment clusters a little bit. So there's the journaling done very carefully, and then I'm going to add some more Nouveau drops up at the top since that's done, and that's pretty much it. You're going to see more stuff happening in the close-ups, and thanks so much for watching this video. I hope it was inspiring for you and that you come back next time for lots more scrapbooking. Thanks so much for watching. Bye!